Hi, I'm Katie Quintana. Welcome back to my channel, Homemakers in the Making. Today I'm going to do a quick look at how I do my meal planning. You can walk through how I'm going to meal plan November with me and get an idea of how I do it and how I kind of keep track of it and just what works for me. So this is kind of honest real life. I am doing this at 11 o'clock now because I have had a sick baby and she has not been sleeping well, and I have not got my meal plan done for this next month, and it is already the 29th of October. So I am going to try to get it done tonight so I can get I like to have my groceries already picked up for the beginning of the month. So I did a quick Sam's Club haul today and I need to get my Walmart one scheduled, so I'm hoping to pick it up on Friday. So we gotta get this done tonight. This is what I start with for my meal plan. I like to pull out what I did the month before so I have some ideas, and I also make sure that if we did a lot of one thing this month that I don't repeat it for the next month. So I have that, and then I have a new schedule that this is what I just write in and keep for myself. This, when I get my meal plan all figured out and I'm done erasing it multiple times, this is where I'll rewrite everything and hang this on the fridge as a reminder. Sadly, this was a really cute picture of pine cones, but my printer won't print black for some reason. So it looks kind of odd now. But so it's a little prettier one that I'll trim the edges on and write it in. So we have it on the fridge so nobody has to ask me a million times what we're eating for dinner. They will be able to know, well, if they can read. Some of them can't read, so they still ask, but and then I pull out my recipe books, or my recipe cards. I am wanting to go to digital on everything, so I have not been doing these cards recently. I've just kind of been doing this and printing off the ones that I need for that month. So these are some new ones that I wanted to try, or ones that I have made copies of from a friend that I just don't want to put in here yet. Oh, actually, a number of these were, we did a recipe swap from at church. So, and there's a couple ones that I'm going to try this month. So if we like them, and then I'm marking them. So I'm going to put all of this digitally when I have a spare minute. So that's the plan. And then I always like to keep a notebook available because as I write down my meal plans, I'm also creating my shopping list. So as I plan out the first week, then I can make sure for week one, this is our shopping list. I like to plan at least one day of leftovers, which we usually do for Thursdays because our kids have judo and we have to be there by 6 o'clock. So it's nice to have something that's quick and easy on Thursdays. So I do that kind of leftovers. So I'll just put it up here so you guys kind of, I don't know if you can even read it, but it's there. Then I like to do crock pot meals or something really simple like a casserole that's already been in the freezer and I just have to pull it out and heat it up. So we do crock pot meals or casseroles on Wednesdays because we need to have it ready so we can get to church on time. Then Fridays, since it's winter time, well, it's fall time, we are going to be moving to soups. Usually that is like our grilling days is Friday and Saturday, but we're going to be moving more towards soup. So I'm going to make Friday our soup day. Then I like to have one day that is not focused on meat as the main meal. So I'm going to make Tuesdays. We call it like Tater Tuesdays or something fun to remember. So we are going to do potatoes on Tuesday. And then we will be doing Mexican Mondays. We do a lot of Mexican food at our house, so we pretty much have this scheduled every month as a Mexican food night. Then Sundays, I don't plan meals on Sundays very often. So we usually have whatever is left over, or we kind of impromptu invite people over on Sunday afternoons, or we make plans to go out. So I don't schedule things, but we always have things on hand I can quickly pull out, whether it's just making pasta or just cooking up something that's already been in the freezer. So we leave Sundays open. Saturdays will obviously depend on how much leftover soup and things that we have, but it ends up being a lot of really simple meals that don't take a whole lot of time because we never know what we're doing on Saturdays. So sometimes, like if I know I'll probably have soup left over, but I don't want to count on it for sure, I plan something quick and easy like chicken bacon ranch. It's like 4 ingredients and it takes like hardly any time at all. So that's the kind of things I do on Saturday. It's just simple. So I'm going to work on kind of filling this in and let you see what I do after. Okay, so I've got my meal plan. So I wrote it in. There were a few things that I had thought about. I usually go through and mark holidays, so Thanksgiving. Obviously, we're gonna have a lot of leftovers. So I have leftovers the next day, and then I also have a plan to use up any extra turkey for that Saturday. And then the day before, since Thursday's usually our leftover day, I didn't want to have anything that would have leftovers. So I just decided to do a bean dip that day. So I went through all my recipes. There's like one that I couldn't fit in that I didn't like where it went, so that one I'll wait. And we just have our regular menu plan. And then this is what we need beyond what I usually keep in my pantry and fridge. So when you get down through these, like a lot of these recipes the first couple of weeks, they might call for something like, well, I don't know, like I know some of these recipes before called for sour cream, so I did put sour cream further down here on the list just to make sure that we did pick it up, even though it's one of the things that we usually always keep stock. Same thing with like corn tortillas. We usually have those in, but since there's a recipe the week before that calls for it, I'm just making sure since I know we're kind of running low. Same thing with mayo. I know we're starting to run a little bit low, and I don't have really any recipes that call for it before then, but just in case it gets used up, I put it on the list. So those are our list. I do pick up a lot of this, the things that can last, like obviously the enchilada sauces and things like that I will get at the beginning of the month. And then I will just pick up the things like sweet potatoes or, green onions and things like that as we need them so they don't spoil in the fridge. So that's my recipe, or that's my meal plan. I have all my recipes pulled out so I can reference them quickly. And now I will just put it in my nice, pretty, well, semi-pretty since it didn't print the way it was supposed to. So I'm going to write this in, put it on my fridge, and I am done, and I can start planning my grocery pickup for the month. All right, if this video helped you, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell for notifications so you'll know when I have new videos out. Each month I'll be sharing my meal plan with you, but I'll also be sharing some of the recipes that I use. I'll be doing a lot of cleaning, housekeeping, homemaking type videos on this channel, so make sure that you are subscribed so that you can see what I have coming out. Let me know in the comments below what you find helpful for meal planning. Do you do it all in 1 month, or is it easier for you to do only a couple weeks at a time? What is your biggest struggle with meal planning? I'd love to do some more in-depth videos, so if you guys have questions, let me know what I can help answer, what I could help you with. Any of the struggles that you're having, please feel free to ask in the comments below. I will go down and answer them. Hopefully some other ladies will jump in and give you some extra ideas, and I can plan on doing videos on any of them. So I will see you in the comments. Thanks. Bye.